That's why every time you leave the house with your pistol in your holster, you have to check your holster. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a thug. And I don't believe that I am a tough guy. What's going on, World Wide Web? It's your boy, Trey Libra. A lot of folks don't believe that I really use my iPhone to record these videos in my bedroom/studio. So I had to get the mirror to show y'all, and I also use the mirror so I can, get the guidance on my composition. So let's switch this around. I'm looking at the mirror so I can see my composition. That's where I wanted it, about right there. Let me turn down the exposure. And a little bit, not too much. Boom, that's about right where I need it to be. I want it to be. I want to talk about something that I don't hear enough gun owners talking about. We got the Taurus GX4. This is not the highlight of this video, but anyways, this is the Taurus GX4. Clear. Taurus G3C. Clear. Yes, they're Tauruses. I get it. We also got name brand guns. We got a Glock 43X right here. And we got a Ruger LCP2 right here. It's loaded. I'm not taking that out. But anyways, what I want to talk about is this. We talk about gun safety all the time, keeping your finger off the trigger, dropping that mag, checking to see if there's any rounds in there, making sure your gun is cleaned and oiled. But we don't talk about this enough. Making sure your holster is intact. This used to be my EDC, this right here, until this happened. The screw that goes right here fell out one day, right? Ever since then, I always check my holster and make sure it's intact. Today, I got back from my walk and I noticed this. I got a little too comfortable. Haven't checked it in a few days, but look at that. This is loose. What happens if I got this on my waistband one day and this comes off and the gun just falls down my pants, and I always keep one in the chamber, and boom. That's why every time you leave the house with your pistol in your holster, you have to check your holster. Make sure them screws are in tight and then intact every time you leave. I haven't checked this in maybe about a week. And today I got back from my walk and I noticed that the daggone screws was loose. And these are two separate brands. I've had this to happen with another brand as well. So it's not a brand issue. It's a wear and tear, wearing every day type issue. But yeah, make sure those screws are intact, because you do not want to be walking around and this thing falls off or this thing opens up, because we clearly know that this guard right here, it protects the trigger from being pulled, especially if you got one in the chamber. And this right here, I don't have a holster for my FN. That's why I keep it in the bag. And I don't keep it racked, because God forbid a string in this bag pulls that trigger. But anyways, that's all I want to talk about. Make sure you check your holsters. Just like you want to make sure there's not a round in the chamber, you want to drop that mag, and you want to check that round, make sure you always check your holster.